Next question. Question to all civil engineers. Why do civil engineering students have to take dynamics? I mean, I can understand why we need statics, solids, and fluids, but what's the point of taking dynamics? It's not like we're going to use this in real world, and the only other major that has to use it for their coursework is mechanical engineering students. I just don't think that it's that important and can be replaced by at least an engineering elective. Interesting. Yeah, my school, all the electrical engineers actually took through heat, fluids, and heat transfer, interestingly enough. All the mechanical engineering students took through circuits and electronics. Now, I went to a more general engineering program where that was kind of a feature, not a bug of the program. I would say that dynamics, I think it's good to know what kind of dynamic principles there are that maybe you're not using it in designing your civil structures. But being more broad and having a more broad understanding of engineering in general is a good thing, especially whenever you're going to be working with a lot of mechanical engineers. Now, I'm not a civil engineer, so this time I'm actually going to refer to the friends in the comments to see what they have to say. You don't think dynamics applies to hydrogeology, building mechanics, or fluids? Yeah, there you go. That's very applicable. I think that yeah, that's a specialty. Hydrogeology is a geotechnical engineers. That's a specialty of civil engineering. Nonsense. Civil engineering is a broad degree. I agree that you're not going to need dynamics for wastewater management, but dynamics has come in useful quite a few times for me in structural engineering. Yeah, I think that actually, yeah, dynamics was at my school was a prerequisite for my course structural dynamics that I took, which was one of the few structural courses that I had. And structural engineering, ultimately, that is one of the things that an engineering degree can be. It allows you to get your foot in the door for a broad range of engineering careers. I've had to consider impact on multiple different structures for which the kinematics that you learn in dynamics was essential. It's also a key part of structural dynamics, particularly setting up equations of motions to represent the behavior of simple structures, as well as to validate complex structures within simplified Hancock's. Yeah, I don't even know why my head didn't go to this. Yes, at first. Yeah, I took dynamics, I took structural dynamics after that. Knowing those moments and that kind of stuff is relevant to civil engineers, especially structural engineers. And then this is the kind of the overarching concept. The same reason why you take any other course in engineering, to condition your brain to solve complex problems. Yep, that's another reason. It's for the sake of the pursuit of an engineering brain and mind. The courses that you take are selected by a bunch of really smart people that have been involved in educating engineers for many years, that are, especially in the US, that are part of an organization called ABET that accredits engineering degrees that require you to take those dynamics courses. And they think it's important, so that's why you have to take it. That sentiment is echoed by many engineers in this comment thread that the content is not always the point. It's the types of problems that you learn how to solve during it. Again, that's why I think the engineering degree is so rigorous and is the most rigorous college undergraduate degree, because more so than in any other degree program, you are forced to take what you learn and apply it in different ways. That's why there's a common sentiment that the homework is not like the quizzes and the quizzes are not like the tests. That was my experience all the way through college, and that is just because engineering degrees really uniquely challenge you to apply what you've learned in different ways, because that is all we do in the industry. Is no problem is the same. We don't solve the same equation to determine an equation for a moment, or determine what the if the flow is laminar or turbulent through this pipe. We don't just solve plug problems in our day-to-day life. We have real world situations, and we need to practice solving things in different ways using the principles that we've learned. So that's why civil engineering students have to take dynamics.
I just made a pilot, then they threw me on the stations. Now I'm not complaining, now I'm not complaining. My thoughts get complicated, I cannot explain in lameness. Never losing focus because I ain't chasing payments. Still playing in the basement while I'm working on arrangements. They heard the kid in 50 countries, thank God that's amazing. But I'd rather thank Spotify, they put me